Hello, hello, hello. A very warm welcome to all our friends, viewers, stakeholders, fans of Africa Rise with Susan West. It is a beautiful Sunday here in London, and wherever you're joining us from, I do hope that you've had a fantastic day so far. And so, as you join this broadcast today, remember to do the needful, which is share this broadcast, invite your friends and community, send in your questions and comments, and let's keep the conversation rolling. And of course, if you haven't liked, followed, or subscribed to our channels, please do so. It is Africa Rise TV on YouTube, it is Africa Rise TV on Facebook, and Africa_Rise.tv on Instagram. Like, follow, subscribe, share, do whatever you need to do to keep this, to grow this family. Anyway, today our conversation is about a strapping young man that I've come to know over a few years through his family. And I was so blessed to meet him at the time he was going to be playing or representing or be part of a team, the Nigerian junior team to represent Nigeria at the on the international stage. And I found out that he started doing something to help young people back home in Nigeria. I'm not sure if elsewhere on the African continent, to help groom young boys and girls and help them find their footing in football. And so today I will be having Jeff Okirie, and we're going to be talking empowering African children through football. I'm going to bring Jeff on now.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, Jeff. Hello. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I know that we have Zaina. Is Zaina here? Let's see. Yes,
Hi.
Zaina is right there. Hi, how are you, Zaina?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to Africa Rise with Susan West. And of course, with what you guys are doing, we're so proud to be able to have you guys talk about what you're doing for young people on the continent of Africa, especially in Nigeria. So really quickly, JCO Football Academy, empowering African children through football. What is JCO Academy all about? I'll probably have to start with Jeff.
It's just to help just kids back in Nigeria, basically. Just give them future and a hope, something to look forward to. Sorry, my screen keeps moving. Yeah, something to look forward to. Keep them out of trouble, and try and get them opportunities in and around football. And we start with football, but we want to move it into other directions as well. But football's the main thing right now. So right now we've got about 150 to 200 kids signed up with us, and obviously we're looking to expand that. Hopefully, with time that will happen. But obviously, a lot of difficulties comes as in when you're doing such a project like this, finances and stuff come into it. But in terms of what we're planning to do, it is it's going well so far. So it's just basically what we're about is just helping kids in Nigeria and trying to get them, just look after them basically, and get them.
Yeah. What inspired you? What motivated you to want to do this? Because you yourself, I remember when I first met you, I can't remember if it's in 2015 or I can't remember now, but you came all the way from the United Kingdom to represent Nigeria, but unfortunately you had an injury that did not allow you to carry on with going on with the junior team, representing Nigeria. So what is it that motivated you to want to do this?
When I first went back, since then, since I met you, I went back another time. But the first time I went back, it was a culture shock, because obviously I haven't been back since I was probably small. So the first time I went back when I met you, obviously, that was just more me coming back to play football. But me not going. I didn't go there with my eyes wasn't how do I put this? when I first went back, it was just basically just to go play football. But the second time I actually went back, this is when I hadn't met you here. But the second time I went more of an open eye. It was more just to get involved in the community and see what I can do. And so in terms of how it inspired me was, I know I'm privileged that I could be any one of those boys in Nigeria. If my dad obviously didn't move here when he did, I could have been one of those boys. So I felt privileged enough to have what I have here. So any little thing I have here, I know any of those boys would kill to have what I have. So it's kind of that I don't take anything for granted anymore. It kind of humbled me when I went back, you know. So yeah, that's basically what it done. So it inspired me to just help. If I could help one person or 10 people, 100 people, that's what makes me wake up in the morning, you know.
Absolutely. Just before I go on to asking Zaina, the next question is, I want to quickly play one of your videos, to share with the viewers what you're doing back home in Nigeria, and then we'll come back to our conversation really quickly. Pastorin Odwakban, hello, good evening to you from Uyo, Nigeria. Welcome, Pastorin. Is that the video?
Yes. That's
right.
So this is made by our media guy. He's our head of media. So you'll see his face in a minute. But yeah, we've got someone basically covering all of this, so helping us just become a bigger brand.
Right. I know that I saw a video of you training with the kids. That's the video I wanted. So we're just going to look for that video and come back. In the meantime, Zaina, how are you involved in what your brother is doing? Because I know you're not a footballer yourself.
Oh, no, definitely not. Yes, so this is very passionate for me because, Jeff, he's much bigger than me, but he's my baby brother. And I've just seen his passion, honestly, from, since he was 7 years old, playing football in the living room with my dad and breaking my mum's vases and getting into lots of trouble, to actually, like he said, taking all the pros and cons of football and really understanding even the game in itself. And then rather than, being quite selfish in the terms of, he just wants to have these opportunities and just keep them. He goes back home, which is Nigeria, and sees that actually his knowledge and understanding of football is so much bigger, I think, than, just playing for Chelsea, playing for Manchester and things like that. He can actually, we're trying to go as far as education. So educating, the boys back home, just on personal health and all the things that kind of come with even training. So it's community, it's a sense of purpose, that they wake up every day excited that they're going to gather and be together and train and keep fit. So yeah, it's just really, for me, it was just amazing to see. And I just asked Jeff, can I be a part of what you're doing in terms of just because it's a big operation. So I'm head of operations here in terms of just mainly coordinating. So just picking things up, letting the team know what's the next thing that we need to do, because Jeff's main focus right now is providing opportunity. So, and then, being that sister on the other hand of Jeff, look, you are helping these boys, just because even if we don't get all of them signed, that's, if you talk to these boys individually, it's not actually even what they want. They just love having something to do every day, getting up, keeping fit. And then where I said the educational bit is it's like, okay, I need to eat this. I need to eat healthy. I need to cut back on some things in order to keep fit. They're more interested in their health now and things that we kind of take for granted here, basically. So
Right.
in a nutshell. Yeah,
Right. So you're doing the big sister work, and on a more professional ground, you're trying to coordinate
that's
with what he's
right.
doing, because he had mentioned that they have over 150 boys and
Yeah,
girls, I believe,
boys
on
and
the
girls.
program. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, Jeff, I want to ask you, how did you feel when you went back to Nigeria? Can you remind me the year that was when you came to play for the junior? What's the junior team called now? Um, uh, not the Super Eagles. They're called something else. Sorry, it's my mind.
Nigeria under, it was thinking I'm Nigeria under 23s I came to.
Right. So how did it make you feel when you came to play? And I remember you were training with Captain Samson Siasia at the time,
Yeah,
and
correct.
then suddenly you had to return to the UK because you had an injury during training. And how did that affect your perspective in generally football and how it's done back home in Nigeria? Like, why did you have to then leave Nigeria back to the UK to get treated because you got injured in Nigeria during training? How did that make you feel? Because eventually you didn't join the team to play with for Nigeria. How did that make you feel? And how did that change your perspective?
Well, obviously I was sad because it was a massive opportunity to play obviously for Nigeria, play for my country. So obviously at first I was sad. On the second hand, obviously as I say to you, I was privileged enough to be able to fly back to Nigeria because a lot of boys there can't just do that. Fly back to England, sorry, because a lot of
Yeah.
boys they can't just do that. But in terms of how I felt and the whole process, it made me want to come back and help and just do something. You know, the littlest thing I could have done because um, yeah, I wish I could have played for my country at the time, but I couldn't. So that's it really.
Right. So, Zaina and Jeff, anyone can respond to this. 150 young boys and girls that you're supporting. I'll quickly play the video. I think the video is ready to share with the viewers what you guys are doing back home. After that, I want you to respond to how you're able to fund whatever you're doing and how the coordination is going on back home, being that you're here in England.
Yeah. Um, so it's all
So
self
we'll just take the video
funding
first.
at the moment as much as
Yeah, and
we
watch the video first.
can. I think
Hold
when
on.
Jeff initially begun the project, he didn't realize how massive it was going to become. You've got all sorts of, kids from all ages. All,
Zayn,
Zaina,
yeah.
one moment. I wanted to play the video first, and
Oh,
then
sorry.
you can
Apologies. Yeah.
respond to this. Is that it? Okay. Right. What's going on? There's a delay. Yes. Welcome, One TV. Welcome, Rahina Bello. So yes, how are you able to fund this, and how are you coordinating over 150 young boys and girls back home, being that you're resident or you're here in England?
Okay. So initially it was a project that is still self funded, mainly headed by Jeff. So we didn't actually realize how massive it was going to become, and just receiving kind of feedback and reviews from the youths out there from all different backgrounds, all different ages, and then we have the females, and it was really inspiring. So it was just back to the drawing board for us, and we said, right, to get at least them where they need to be, we're going to need some help, and we think they are worth it, and we think that the foundation of the project is there. All of us need to just come together, um, all, you know, everybody from back home just needs to come together on this.
Right.
It's not just our thing. It's, you know, it's all of us, you know, and
Absolutely.
especially, yeah.
Absolutely. So, for someone watching who knows a young boy down the street who is a talented footballer, potentially a great footballer in the making, and he wants or she wants to get this child involved in what you're doing, what exactly do you do for these kids, and how can other people, you know, other kids come in to your academy?
Well, obviously, I'm not on ground there, so I can't exactly answer every question because I'm not on ground. But obviously, we have a coach for that. But from my understanding, from what I know, we do. Um, my coach over there, Coach Bright, he oversees everything. So he oversees the kids who comes, who goes. We've got a couple. We've got a couple camps. We've got one in Abuja now and one in Port Harcourt. So it just depends on where the kid is. First of all, second of all, it depends on because we don't have a lot of coaches. We can only take a couple kids on, but that's something that obviously Bright's gonna have to answer. But definitely, everyone's more than welcome to come along and be a part of us. And in terms of going forward, hopefully we get more coaches down the line. But obviously, as Zayn is saying, that comes with obviously money and stuff like that, and funding. Basically, we can only obviously do what we can for now.
Right.
Yeah.
So the kids in your academy, when you help coach them, because of course they already have the raw talent and you help coach them, what are the opportunities that they can have from being part of your academy? What are the opportunities? Because I know, of course, your family already is very well rooted, grounded in the big leagues here, football league here. So how are you able to use the contact or the influence of the people you know, the big boys in the football industry here in this country, to help see that these talents, at least not all of them, but a few of them, will be signed on by big clubs here?
Okay, I see. So basically, just from my playing experience, I've played in a few countries. I've been around the world quite a lot, so I've made good contacts. And my contacts are always looking for players. They love African players, of course. So with my contacts being interested in the project, especially, they're more than happy for players to come over and get trials and stuff. That could be anywhere from Ukraine to Cyprus to Spain to Portugal. It can be anywhere in Europe. So if the kids come along and they're good enough, then yeah, we can obviously find opportunities for them. But that with that in mind, obviously, as I said again, it's mainly down to funding, because we do need to. The kids will come along. They will get trained every day. They'll get looked after. They'll get food and stuff like that, and also they'll be like video recorded for the video to get sent off to obviously scouts in Europe and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Welcome, Obi man. Bless up, brother. You mentioned funding so many times that I cannot ignore how important it is that you get some kind of support, because you cannot obviously continue to fund this from your pocket. And it will be draining and straining for you. So, what are your plans on how to get support? You know, are you seeking public support? Are you collaborating with government agencies? Is this a charity organization that you could be able, that can allow you to access certain funds here in the UK or anywhere else?
Yeah, so to be honest, it's very early days in the funding stream. So the initial one that we've been doing is GoFundMe. So that's live, and what we felt is that people need awareness of what it's all about. It's not just a kind of football club, and maybe we're trying to make money out of this. Absolutely every penny of what we're doing at the moment is going to even feeding these guys to get them ready for trials. You know, it's so important that they're well fed, well watered when they're going, you know, going for tournaments, etc. Because what we find is that their performance is better. So it's still early stages right now. It's the GoFundMe, and then slowly from there we'll start just with the whole team looking at other you know, approaching other sponsors or other sponsors and avenues, but we're trying to be very careful as well, just because which, you know, our best interest is in the boys and girls, you know, in the youths. We don't just want any kind of body coming to get involved, because we want to make sure they're looked after, you know, that there's nobody that's going to come in and try and step in for their own, you know, purposes and stuff like that. Yeah, so we're just very careful at the moment of what way we're going, and we felt that just joining together as, you know, international, nationwide, just as people, just understanding our purpose of what we're trying to do at the
Right.
moment.
Understanding the purpose and wanting to be part of it. How well is your GoFundMe doing? And would you like to share your GoFundMe link or name so that people watching and people who will watch later who want to take part, no matter what, can know where to go to support what you're doing?
Sure. I'll just share that. So the GoFundMe, we initially set it up in February, and then we realized that actually we didn't have much of an online presence, because we want people to actually see what is happening out there, you know, all the amazing things, all the amazing boys. I'm sure, Susan, you've seen all of the, you know, videos, and it's really heart felt to kind of see what, you know, they're doing out there. So we've just been building the social media presence. So if anybody wants to, if you can help us share the social media aspect of it as well. The GoFundMe is available, and it's under GoFundMe. You can donate to Rising Nigerian Youth Football Academy. That's what it's called.
Rising Nigerian Youth Academy.
Yeah. So donate to Rising Nigerian Youth Football Academy.
Right.
So yeah, at the moment it was we did a really big campaign to start with in Nigeria, and then what we were fed back with is that the actual website has blocked any Nigerian banks. So it was very frustrating for obviously a lot of support.
Nigerian banks.
Yeah. So it doesn't the actual platform GoFundMe does not accept any donations from any Nigerian banks.
Wow.
So, yeah, and we did a really big campaign out there, and it was just, you know, everybody that was out there, you know, family, friends, everybody was like hit with that, and so we had to go back to the drawing board of you know, how to spread the word and spread the awareness when most of our support base is in Nigeria. So
right,
quite yeah, we're just mindful of that as well.
Wow, that is a big setback, isn't it? When
Yeah.
your major, the demography of people who want to support you are in Nigeria but cannot access. So, have you tried to do anything, alternative ways of making sure the people from Nigeria or in Nigeria or Nigerian banks it can be used to donate to what you're doing?
So, not currently. What we're trying to do is, again, is with the Jeff's kind of might be able to tell you more about what he's doing, just with actually with the contracts and trying to get you know, the boys actually signed. There's a lot going on that side at the moment. So Jeff, do you want to mention what you're doing on that arm?
Yeah, sure. So basically, what we're trying to do here, I've still look after some boys in UK as well. So I've sent quite a few boys because through the pandemic, it was very difficult to get anyone from Africa, not just Nigeria, anyone from Africa abroad because of the pandemic and everything going on. So because of the COVID, sorry. So now everything's starting to ease. It's easier. But now on base, what I'm doing now is moving a lot of boys from UK. So I work with a lot of boys from UK, a lot of contacts in the UK. I've moved a lot of them to big clubs in Europe on trials. I've got them trials. As everyone knows, my main focus is JCO, but because of everything going on in terms of visas, getting the boys over here, age barriers, there's always something going on. It's very difficult to get the boys over here. Recently, we did get a visa for a boy from the academy to go to Ukraine, but it got refused by the embassy, something like that. I think the embassy refused it, so it's just as again back to the drawing board with him. But hopefully, pushing forward, we'll get a lot more boys visas and stuff like that. But it's in terms of the agency, it's going well so far. In terms of getting a lot of boys opportunities in England, but going forward, my prayer is just to get a lot of boys from the academy in Nigeria over.
Yeah,
right.
so
We love
yeah. Sorry, Susan.
We
Just to
love
add to that, yeah, it's just we're trying. Also, what we're trying to do is close some.
Oh, her network is slow, but we're really proud of what you're doing.
We just said at least.
We're really proud of what you're doing, and we really want to use whatever platform that we have to also shine the light on what you're doing so that people know. So what are your social media accounts that people can go? Do you have a website that people can visit? And on your website, can they make donations of any sort? We just want all that information out here really quickly.
Okay.
Jana?
Just pulling up everything. Okay, do you want me to? Okay.
Yeah, share your social media handles.
All social medias. We've got
information on what you're doing and how young boys and girls can join your academy, whether in Port Harcourt or Abuja. And even here, you're working with young kids here and getting them signed on in Europe. So all the information that we need to help make this easier for people who want to be in contact with you.
Sure. So it's all we're on all the social media sites. So we've got YouTube, we've got Instagram, we have Facebook, and it will just be JCO Academy.
JCO Academy.
Yes. So any kind of donations, again, there's the link there. You know, you can donate as little as £5, just anything, and then we just you know, are just once we kind of reach a target, then we'll be able to, you know, buy the boys suitable bus. You know, we've been recently actually blessed with a site that was donated to the boys. So again, just the facilities there need, you know, it just needs to be kind of done up for them, even as little as painting, you know, making sure the field is suitable enough for them to play on, you know, stuff like that. So and it's all social media sites. It's JCO Academy.
We're going to put that up. Look at it. It's already there. It's JCO Academy. Guys, you can look them up on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, every other social media account. Just look for JCO and research, find out what they do, how you can help, how you can use this opportunity to also take a few boys off the street and introduce them to JCO and see how the future pans out. And that brings me, we're rounding up really quickly soon. That brings me to asking, when we played the video, I saw that the training places are full of, you know, mud and water and all sorts of things. That's not a very conducive place to keep training. And you did mention that you have been donated a site for training or something like that. So what are your plans of making sure that you're able to have access to things like the National Stadium in Abuja or the Liberation Stadium or the Civic Center in Port Harcourt to see that these boys and girls are training in a more conducive environment that is ideal?
Yeah, so we'll be sharing what the site looks like, so then you guys can get an idea. Again, it's a field that hasn't been used for years, so we still need you know, to kind of do that up. But we'll be sharing that with you, and then the journey, and it's all about awareness as well. So even if you're not able to donate anything, then helping us share And we're just all about brand awareness at the moment, and just getting everybody to know about JCO and the boys, and just follow the journey, and just to make this really great. So
okay, there's a great question from Pastoring Uduakban. He says, hello, Susan, Jeff, and Zaina. I founded a soccer team in my community last year, and I was always looking out for opportunities for them beyond here. I would like to know how to get them featured in Jeff's academy. So this is someone who has the same mindset as you, but doesn't have the opportunities you have, Jeff, to get them to an international stage. So he wants collaboration. How can he get his boys from his locality to be part of JCO Academy?
Just first things first, I'm more than open to collaborations and on helping working with people. So he can, just social media, contact me through social media. Just let me know who he is, and then we'll talk from there. We'll take it from there.
We've got plans as well for tournaments, stuff like that, where we will need, clubs like this. And then we're just going to kind of showcase all the boys, so
club, well, probably like within the next summer or two, we've kind of brainstormed something to go back to Nigeria, and actually do like a massive tournament, maybe enter about 20-25 teams. And I want to invite some of my international friends and scouts, like big scouts, over to the tournament. So obviously that's not just going to bring awareness to JCO, but that's going to bring awareness to plenty other academies and friends. Yeah,
absolutely. And One TV watching from YouTube says it will be nice to approach Governor Wike. I understand he was teaming up with a Spanish football academy for youth. So have you done any of that? Because if he's willing to do something in that direction, I think he will be quick to collaborate with what you already founded.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's good. We will. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. So
in terms of my dad is the managing director, so we're letting him lead on all the networking and contacts. So yeah, definitely. I mean, he's in a meeting right now regarding JCO. So that's
right. I know your dad. With this information, all you need to do is pass it by him and make sure it happens, because there are destinies tied to your success in JCO Academy. There are many destinies tied to this, what you've started. And we just want to say a very big thank you for what you're doing. And it's not easy, because I know I've tried in my own capacity trying to do things like this, not in football, but in other areas, and it can be overwhelming when you don't have support, the kind of support you need. So as we round up really quickly, your final thoughts, final words for today, as to motivating and talking to young Africans on the continent on how to see always a light at the end of the tunnel, and how if you have plans of spreading into other African countries, this would be a good time to give us that information.
Myself, Zaina, you want to go first?
I'll let you wrap up, Jeff.
First thing first, I just want to say thank you. Obviously, thank you to you, Susan, for this. This is amazing. This is amazing, and thank you for this opportunity for us coming on here and just spreading awareness what we need. I hope the next time we speak will be a bit further along the line and got a bit bigger. And for everyone watching, I just pray that anything you're going after, just go for it. Don't ever give up. And yeah, man, just get that. If you can get on board with us, get on board with us with whatever aspect. Just follow us. We'll follow you back too, and just keep supporting each other. We'll see we all get in the future.
Absolutely. Zaina?
Yeah, so again, just more of what Jeff said, this is the bigger picture. It's all of us, we've seen what's been happening in the past few years, just feeling so helpless, all over the world. So if there's anything we can do to just support back home and help the youth who are rising, just to give them hope, community, positivity, opportunities, just all the good stuff, then yeah, let's just kind of all work together to push this along. And yeah, hopefully, like Jeff said, we'll be able to come back and tell you all the great things that have happened.
Right.
In the near future.
And a compliment from Pastorin Uduakwan says, shout out to Jeff and his team. He's doing a great job giving opportunities to the less privileged. Thank you, Susan, for this platform. You are doing a great job too. Lots of love from Uyo, Nigeria. And One TV says, for our youth seeking asylum and wasting away for nothing. Absolutely. It will be good that when they do leave Nigeria or leave the African continent, that they're leaving legitimately and finding greener pastures, knowing that they're not coming here to suffer,
Yeah, exactly.
become it's, dehumanizing conditions that we find a lot of, Africans and Nigerians, in, because the way they came in or the status they have claimed, because of course they didn't have the opportunity to have done it otherwise. And Jennifer Okirie, that's your mom. She's watching from YouTube. She says, well done, Susan. You are a true professional broadcaster. You're the real deal. Thank you. Thank you. I love your family and God bless you all. I love your family.
Thank you, Susan. We love you.
Dad,
Thank you.
wonderful man. He's a great spirit. Your mom is, I love your mom. And so I just hope that what we have done today will make a difference in what you're doing, no matter how little it is. And we will keep coming back here from time to time to keep talking. And for everyone else watching, all you need to remember is JCO Academy on all platforms, and do whatever you can. For now, the GoFundMe is not able to take monies or contributions from any Nigerian bank. So if you're a Nigerian or you're African and you are in the diaspora, you can definitely go to their GoFundMe page and contribute however little, £5, £10, dollars, and whatever. And it will make a difference, because what they are doing, I know, is making a great difference, even if it's for the purpose that a child comes into the academy that day and can find something to eat and find companionship and socialize with his peers, and of course, grow his talent or her talent. Thank you so much, Jeff and Zaina. I will catch you.
God bless you. God bless you, everyone.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right, today's broadcast was really swift. I like it like that. I wish we'll be having more sweet broadcasts from time to time. Anyway, I also like it when it's really long, because if it's long because there is so much information to share. And so if you haven't liked, followed, or subscribed to our channels, please do so. It is Africa Rise TV on YouTube, Africa Rise TV. Our page on Facebook is also Africa Rise TV. And on Instagram, it is Africa_Rise.tv. Like, follow, share, subscribe, and let's grow this family. Until I see you again, I think I will see you tomorrow or on Tuesday. Yes, on Tuesday, we're going to have Charlie Boy, area father, however you know him. We're going to be talking many different things. He's been in London for a few days. He's seen the realities that many of us live in this country. And so we will be talking different areas, going to different places. Please remember to join our broadcast on Tuesday. We might come on live tomorrow. However, in the meantime, we're very, very certain that we're coming on here on Tuesday with Charlie Boy. And so do join us. Apex War. Welcome and goodbye, Apex. You're late today. All right, guys. Catch you on Tuesday. God willing. Bye-bye.